Liverpool ended last season with a heartbreaking final day. Beating Wolves was not enough to lift their first Premier League title. They fell just short with a club record of 96 points. This season, they managed to bounce back with a similar tally of 99 points, ending the campaign by lifting the Premier League trophy at the Cup end. This gave them the title with 7 games remaining. Aside from the obvious decline of Man City, Liverpool also moved in the right direction. So, how did Liverpool change from last season? Overall, the numbers in terms of goals and assists are very similar. Goals from the front have slightly decreased from last season, but they've still maintained good goal returns. However, Liverpool's changes do not lie in attacking numbers, they come from consistency of personnel. For example, Alexander-Arnold was one of Liverpool's most consistent performers this season. He assisted 13 goals and showcased a fantastic range of passing. He also appeared 8 more times compared to last season, playing every game in this campaign. Because of his consistency at right back, Joe Gomez has been allowed to play in his preferred position of central defence. From the start of last season until Liverpool won the title, the Reds had not lost a Premier League game that Joe Gomez started at centre-back. Their solitary 3-0 loss against Watford at Vicarage Road featured Lovren in Gomez's absence. Furthermore, consistent starters in midfield gave the team a ruthless edge this year. Henderson, Wijnaldum and Fabinho all had more minutes this season, even with the return of Oxlade-Chamberlain. Milner and Keita, on the other hand, saw their game time cut in half. Klopp understood who he could rely on to dictate the tempo of the game. Their midfield has been heavily criticised for the lack of creativity, but what it lacks in dynamism, it makes up for in determination. Liverpool had not lost a game from a winning position since their recent game against Arsenal at the Emirates. However, this came after Liverpool already secured the title. Last season they drew 2 more games from winning positions. These are fine margins, although important in the context of a title-winning season. The Reds also started the season stronger. After 15 games, they were 4 points better off than last. They pounced on a weak start from Man City and quickly established themselves at the top of the pile. It's interesting to see how they adapted their tactics with similar personnel. In the last 2 seasons, the red half of Merseyside has blown opposition away going forward, whilst managing to stay tight at the back. Although this season they've further cemented their dominance over teams that play with a low block. Against Sheffield United on the 2nd of January 2020, Liverpool set a new club record of 874 passes completed and 75% possession. They won this game 2-0 with high fullbacks and a controlled midfield 3. This allows Mane, Firmino and Salah to move freely and create chances with their fluidity and flair. They adjusted this approach when playing teams that could hurt them at the back. In a high-profile affair against Manchester City, Jurgen Klopp's side changed their tactics. Their fullbacks dropped off and Henderson pushed forward to press City's midfield, mirroring the average position of Fernandinho. Mane, Salah and Firmino all played narrowly, able to break quickly with combinations in the middle. While City failed to continue their form from the previous campaign, Liverpool kept improving, gaining more points, having more consistent starting players, and becoming near impossible to come back from behind against. That is why, even in the unpredictability of this season, Liverpool were able to lift their first league title in 30 years.